So good day. I am your speaker for today. I am Jessica Bonifacio Estimo, 20 years of age, from Arangay, La Union. I am a current third-year student of St. Louis College, and I am here to discuss about routing algorithm in networking tool. So, an overview. In computer networks, the data is converted into packets to transfer from source to destination. For the transmission of data packets, the network layer decides the best path through which the data is to be transmitted. The network layers give routing protocol, which is routing algorithms, that gives the best and least path through which data is transmitted from source to destination. So, what is routing algorithm? Routing algorithm is a procedure that lays down the route or path to transfer data packets from source to the destination. They help in directing internet traffic efficiently. Another one, routing algorithm mathematically computes the best path, least cost path that the packets can be routed through. After a data packet leaves its source, it can choose among the many different paths to reach its destination. Routing algorithm implemented as a software running within the internal CPU of the router. They are implemented as a routing protocol because they involve procedures and protocols that allows routers to exchange information with one another in order to calculate the metrics of various paths of routes through an internet network. There are two main routing algorithms. One is global routing algorithm, referred to as link state LS algorithms. It computes the least cost path between a source and destination using complete global knowledge about the network. The algorithm takes the connectivity between all nodes and all links cost as inputs. This then requires that the algorithm somehow obtain this information before actually performing the calculation. Next is decentralized routing algorithm, known as distance vector algorithm or DV. It is called distance vector algorithm because a node never actually knows a complete path from source to destination. Instead, it only knows the direction to which it could forward a packet in order to reach a given destination along the least cost path. And the calculation of the least cost path is carried out in an iterative distributed manner. No node has complete information about cost of all network links. Instead, each node begins with only knowledge of the cost of its own directly attached links, and then through an iterative process of calculation and exchange of information. Routing algorithms. Routing algorithms are usually implemented as a combination of dynamic, a real-time calculated, and static, specified by the network administrator factors. When we say dynamic routing, it is also known for adaptive routing. Routes are updated automatically. It uses routing protocols and complex algorithms to calculate routing operations. Routes depend on the current network topology. It require a license, and leak failure does not disturb routing is in the process. While in the other hand, static routing is known for non-adaptive routing. The path is updated by the user or an administrator, does not use any routing protocols and algorithms. Routes for the destination are the same as defined. It does not require a license. Link failure disturbs routing is in the process. Types of routing algorithm. Routing algorithms. Adaptive routing algorithms and non-adaptive routing algorithms. Under adaptive routing algorithms, there you go, decentralized, isolated, and distributed. While in the other hand, non-adaptive routing algorithms, flooding and random walk. Adaptive routing algorithm. It makes routing decisions dynamically depending on the network condition. It constructs the routing table depending upon the network traffic and topology. They are to compute an optimized route depending upon the network traffic. So there are three types of adaptive routing algorithms. One is centralized algorithm. It finds the least cost path between source and destination nodes by using global knowledge about the network. Second is isolated algorithms. This algorithm procures the routing information by using local information instead of gathering information from other nodes. Next is distributed algorithm. This is the centralized algorithm that computes the least cost path between source and destination iteratively in distributed manner. In non-adaptive routing algorithms, it constructs a static routing table to determine the path through which packets are to be sent. The static routing table is constructed based upon the routing information stored in routers when the network is booted up. There are two types of non-adaptive routing, namely flooding. In flooding, when a data packet arrives at router, it is sent to all the outgoing links except the one it has arrived on. Flooding may be uncontrolled, controlled, or selective flooding. It generates thus a large number of duplicate packets. To decrease this, a counter is used when every packet is decremented or at every hoop, and one whose counter cost is 0 before destination reach is discarded. Random walks. This is a probabilistic algorithm where a data packet is sent by the router to any one of its neighbors randomly. This algorithm is hugely powerful. When the network is hugely associated, this algorithm creates better use of different routes but performed by the least skewed connection. So here are the comparison of adaptive routing and non-adaptive routing. Basis of comparison. In definition, adaptive routing algorithm is an algorithm that constructs the routing table based on the network condition, while in the other hand, non-adaptive routing algorithm, or what we call static routing, the algorithm is an algorithm that constructs the static table to determine which node to send the packet. Basis of comparison in usage. Adaptive routing algorithm is used by dynamic routing, while non-adaptive routing algorithm is used by static routing. Last, basic of comparison is categorization. The types of adaptive routing algorithm are centralized, isolation, and distributed algorithms. In non-adaptive routing algorithm are flooding and random walks. And that would be all. Thank you. Thank you for listening, guys. See you in my next video. So here are the reference